Hi, in this video we are going to see about graphical user interface application using Java Swing API. That means we are going to create some that is graphical that is console window using that is GUI graphical user interface by using in Java Swing package. That is a default that is one kind of a library in Java language. We are using that package. And that package contain lots of GUI applets. So by using that applets we are going to create one application called simple calculator. And we need to input two numbers, and we need to perform necessary, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and odd or even function we need to calculate. That is the question for has been given for us. Now let us see the code. So first we need to import Java Swing, that is package called Java Swing. In that package, lot of that is in the Java package, that is AWT is a one kind of um, package that in the for flow layout for layout Java AWT is one we need to, that is a class we need to import. um, First, we need to go first class called a calculator have been created under the main class. JFrame means a class that is which is used to create the window, that is console window. In that console window, I have given the name as super calculator. So in the JFrame, I have created a object for JFrame, that is for window. I have created an object. Now one window is created, and window set size I have been set size as 500 and 500 width and 300 height. So the window size is 500 width, and 300 size will be 300 height will be. Now I have set the windows set visible, that is it should be visible as true, so it will be visible. And I would mention that window dot set default close operation jframe dot exit on close. That means the window, that console window has some that is close. See, in this window it has the eclipse as close button. If we close means, if we click the button it will be closed, the eclipse that program will be closed. That like the console window has a close button, but if we close that, it will be close in, that is it will be closed, but it will be not closed permanently, it will be in invisible. So we need to we need to close. I have been set that for set default close operation. In that that is a window, that is jframe dot exit on close, that is exit on close means that if you give the exit button it will be closed. So I have set the layout as flow layout. There are many types of layout, but for simple program, this is a simple program. So I have been given flow layout. Flow layout means it will be in a single line. So that is a flow layout. Now we have been created one console window. So if you run the program, it will be on one console window will be created, and the name is super calculator, and the size is 500 width and 300 height. Now next, our program what they have been said that, see here in this program we have seen that the console window has two labels. These are the labels. See, enter the number one, enter the number two. These are the two labels. So we need to create a label for that. J label, that is a class. So for J label I have been created here. I have been created array of objects because we need to create two labels. Say enter the number one and enter the number two. So I have been created for array of objects. So in that array of objects I have been set that label. And see here we need to create two text field for these two labels. So I've been creating two text for text box in it is a j text field is a class. So I've created two text that is two text array of text. So if in that for loop I have been said that we need to create it for two labels, two text field. So I have been given up to two. So from 0 to 1. So two times the for loop will be run, and the first time what I have been given label of I. So label of 0 equal to new label. So label inside that we need to give it the enter the number. So enter the number 1. So for 1 I have been given that I plus 1. So initially I will be 0, so I plus 1 is 1. So it will print enter the number 1, and it will single colon. At the next it will be create text of I, that is text of I equal to new text field, that is size 12. Text field, that is text size, box size is 12. So one label, one text field created, and we need to only we have been created only label and text field, but we didn't add in the window. So I have been said window dot add label of I and window dot add label of, that is text of I. Now what will happen is that first label will be created and text will be created, and we are adding. So what will happen, see in the output what will happen, enter the number 1 and text box, then next enter the number 2 text box. So this will be added in the window. Now next is our aim is to, after we have been completed up to here, and our need to create buttons, that is add, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus and odd or even. So we need to create a button. So for button in that is in swing, we have in class called J button. So J button, so we need to create how much buttons here? We need to create 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 button. So for 6 button we need to create one by one. So for that I have been created array of, that is button, for button 6 buttons, 6 button class have been created. And I have been said that in the string I have been said add, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus and odd or even. These are the button names, one button names. So I have been creating in for loop, simply I am putting that button of, that is, if you give simply the button of, that is if you create the button that is object name equal to new the button class name, and inside that if you give simply you add, means one button will be create and the button name is add. So same like in button of I. So for first object button of 0 equal to new J button, inside that that is operation. What are the operations? The operation string I have been said that operation. So operation of I. So what will be happen for first button name is add, operation of I, operation of 0. So for second button subtraction, third button multiplication, division, modulus, odd or even. Further it will be take, and it will add one by one. If it will create a button, it will be create one by one button and it will add in the window. So what will happen after that, it will be create this all things. But after creating the button, if you perform the, that is if you give the number and if you perform add, subtraction, nothing will be work, because we have been created only the buttons. And the next we need to that is set some operations. If you give add, means it should add, and subtraction means it should subtract and should show the, see the console box, that is message box, this is called message box, it should show the message box. So that we need to create. So for that, what is that, I have been created for all action should perform, I have been created in a single, that is action listener. For that, what is that, I have been given the button length. So how much button is there, so for how much button we need to create the action. So for that I have been created, so button dot length means how much button is there, up to that it will be create the action for action listener. So I have been created j equal to I. So j equal to I. So for first I equal to 0 means that is for add. I equal to 1 means second. 2 means for third button. 3 means for fourth button. So that like. So I have been created one variable j equal to I. Now for first button is initially button of I, that is button of 0. Add, that is 0 is add button. So add listener, new action listener. This is a interface. In that interface we need to, that is this is the interface, this in this interface we need to abstract, that is we need to override. So what we need to perform some operations. So these are the operation will be performed when you click the button. So that is the action listener. That is action listener and action perform. If you click the button, the action will be performed according to the case. Now j equal to I have been said for first button add for first button j equal to 0. So for j equal to 0, I have been created for case that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means sorry, here add that is 1, so subtraction 2, multiplication 3, and division 4, and that is modulus is 5. So for this all thing there is only one difference is there for because for everything will be same, but only one difference, that is for addition we need to give add, for subtraction we need to take difference, and multiplication we need to multiply, and division we need to divide, and modulus we need to take the remainder. For all the things we need to get the number, that is input from the this two text field, and operation alone will be different. So input from the text field will be all same for the all things. So I have been used switch case. So for j equal to 0 to 4, that is case from 0 to 4, what that is it will assign, and it will take it will allocate the action should perform for the button. So for 0, that is add, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. So I haven't said that for case 1 for all thing, that is A and B are same, because that A and B are from the we need to get from the text box. That is I have said that is from the text box. I have said that text of 0 is the from first text box get text. So I have been get the text, but these are numbers. It will be come under the form of string. We need to convert the string into integer. So there is a wrapper class in Java called integer. So integer class dot and parse it means it is change parse, that is convert into int, convert int. So what are the text you have given in the bracket, it will convert into integer, that is string, it will convert into integer in the form of integer. So it will get the a and b, and if j equal to 0, that means addition means that j equal to 0 means a plus b, then j option pan is the one of the class. In that class only there's show message dialog box. So this dialog box I haven't shown. See here, this dialog box will be there in the j option pan. So for that j option plan show message dialog box, in that is in the form of window, so that j frame window, and we need to print in that addition is plus c, that is plus c is the see here C is C equal to A plus B. So the what input will be given, and it will add and it will show here. So same for subtraction minus, and it will be shown for the multiplication and division and modulus it will be show. And next is order even. For order even function, I have been getting the same the number I have been I have been store in n1 and n2, and for addition in order even function we need to print the both number, we need to compare, and we need to print whether they are odd or even numbers. So I am said that if n1 divided by 2, then c percentage divided by modulus divided by 2 equal to 0, and n2 modulus divided by 2 equal to 0 means they both divided by 2 means they are both are even numbers. So I have been printed in that is message dialog box. Both are even numbers. And if n1 percentage 2 not equal to 0 and n2 percentage not equal to 0 means both are not divided by 2 means they are odd numbers. So both are odd numbers have been printed. And if n1 percentage equal, that is percentage 2 equal to 0, and n2 percentage 2 not equal to 0 means, that means one number divided by 2, that is first number divided by 2, and second number not divided by 2 means first number is even and second number is odd. So n1 plus is even, and n2 that number will be print is odd. Otherwise the both that is opposite, vice versa, that first number will be odd and second number will be even. So it will print n1 is odd and n2 is even number. So this is the uh, application we need to do that they said in the question. Now let us run the code. I will save the code. See here, it has been created on console window. In the console windows here, initially it has created two labels and two text box, and there are six one two three four five six buttons has been allocated, and for each button the name have been said. Now let us check the program. It will be work or not. Now I am giving initial, that is starting number, first number is 12 and second number is 5. Now I am going to add. If you add means the number is 17 will be displayed. You press means the addition is 17. Okay. Now I am going to subtract. 12 minus 5 is 7. So subtract means the subtraction is 7. And I am going to multiply. 12 into 5 is 60. So the multiplication is 60. Okay. Now division is 2. 12 by 5 is 2, because if you divide means it will be shown in the integer number. So because we have been created that in that console last, we have been created integer a equal to, we are getting from the text. So what the that is, we have created c equal to a divided by b, so it will be get in the whole number. If you give float means it will be print 2 point something, that is 2 point something will be the answer. So now division is working. Now modulus is 12 by 5, it is 2, because 12 by 5 2s are 10, the remainder is 2. Now odd or even function, so 12 is even, 5 is odd. So we can perform both function as both number as even number. Now let us check. Here both are even numbers. 13, 13. Both are odd numbers. So this is our first program. So our next question is that, same, create a Java Swing application to design a GUI for student information system application. We need to get the details from the student, that is input is name, gender, state, area of interest. So this is the program we need to do. In that they have been said, they have been get a name, so label name text box since same as first program, and we need to create a two radio button here and one combo button, and three, that is we need to create a checkbox and we need to submit. So these are the operation we need to do here in this program. Let us see the code. See here, initially I have been imported, that is Java Swing package and Java AWT for layout, and for same for window I have been created. These are the window programs here. For window I have been created student information system, and size has been set 700 width and 500 height. Visible I have been set the true, and close operation has been mentioned, and layout as flow layout. Now I will create a label. So we need to create a label for here, four labels. In that question, two labels. Here four labels is, one is name, gender, state, and area of interest. For four things, I have been created four labels. So for four labels, I have been created four label class, and for the label name have been created for labels in the string, that is in array. So name, gender, state, and area of interest. So I have been that is creating label, so label of I equal to new j label, labels of I. So label of 0 equal to new label of 0 is name, so it will create for name label, and same gender, state, and area of interest label, all thing will be create, and one by one I am inserting here. So window dot add label I am inserted, so name will be displayed, and after the name I will need to create a one text field. So for that I have been created text field. Text, we need to create only one text, so I will not creating a array of objects here. So one text, for text I have been created, and size is 12, and I am adding the text field there. So after that we need to create a gender. So for gender we need to create that is for male or female, we need to create radio button. So I have been created two radio button, that is array of objects here, and that is I have been said that window that add label of one, that is label of one is gender, it will be add gender, and r, so it will create a array of that is radio button here. So radio button gender of I. So gender of I is male. So for male radio button will be created, and next it will be added, and next it will be created for female and it will be added. Now next here it will be created for state. State is a label. So for state label I have been creating. So it will be label of two is state. So it will added, and I am creating for a combo box. So in this combo box it has different names. So like for example, if you see in some websites, some details has been collected from the website. If you see the states or what are the that is what are the courses you need to take, so that will be in the that is combo box, drop down list box. So for that, in this we need to create a state. So for the state I have been different state name has been created in array states, and I am adding one by one, that is combo box. That is combo box is the, it will be created one box combo box like drop down list, and window that add box. So I'm set that states has been paused inside the box. So I'm adding the box inside the window. So next we need to add area of interest. So label of 3 is area of interest label. It will be add, and that is a checkbox. So I'm creating four checkbox. That is three checkbox here, and for the checkbox name is artificial intelligence, oops, DSA and machine learning. That is in interest has been, that is array has been created, and one by one I am adding. That is checkbox of 5 for first checkbox, interest of 1. That is artificial intelligence. One checkbox has been created and it will be add. So further it will be add oops, DSA and machine learning checkbox will be created and it will be add. Next, that is one button is called submit. So if you perform submit button, that is if you want to perform, if you click the submit button, every, that is what are the data name, gender, that is state, and area of interest. These four details should, what are the data you have been entered, that should be print. So that is the action listener we need to create for a subject, that is submit. So I am creating that, that is button for, that is J button, that has been added, and for button I am creating action listener. In that action listener, for first for name, so name equal to label of 0. So label of 0 is name. So name semicolon, that what the name you have been given, that only we need to print. So label of 0 already name is there, that is in string name semicolon, single colon has been created. So the name plus text dot get text. So in the text field what you have been given, that it will be get text and it will be print. So plus next line, so it will be created on a new line. Next, gender, state and area of interest has been allocated. For gender there are two buttons, radio buttons. So which button you need to, that is which button is selected, that button data will be get. So I am passing in if statement, that is or button of 0, first button is selected means, so it will return in boolean form true or false. So if selected means the gender will allocate label of 1 is gender, so colon plus or button of 0 dot get text. So it will get the text what the given, and new line it will be create. Otherwise the label of 1 or button of 1, it will, the button text will be getting and it will create a new line. Next we need to get the state. So state in the combo box, so label of 2 plus box, that is box, that is the name of the object, dot get selected item, that is what the item selected, that is a state. Example, Tamil Nadu selected means Tamil Nadu name will be taken, and to string, that is it will be converted to string and it will be stored in state. So it will create a next, it will create a new line. Next, area of interest label equal to label of 3. That means label of 3 is area of interest colon. So equal to I have been mentioned. I am passing in for loop if, that is checkbox of I, that is 1 is selected means area of interest, that is checkbox of I dot get text plus that is space. If other, for what space is given, if you If it is not possible that only one checkbox will be clicked, if you it can be possible of many checkbox can be clicked. So for that, for space living, I have been leave some space. So next it will check second checkbox. If it is selected, it will get the name, and it will be store. It will be add in area of interest, and next checkbox will be click. That is, if it is selected, it will be add. At the last time. Saying that J option pan that show message window comma name plus gender plus state plus area of interest. So if all are text, so it will be shown. So what I have been said that it will be print in the form of this like. So if you see the output, it will be understandable for you. See here now it has been shown name. So name I am entering my name is Arun. So Arun, I am male and state is Tamil Nadu. Area of interest is artificial intelligence, DSA, machine learning, and oops, all things has been given. Now I am performing submit button. See here that message box name is Arun, gender male, state Tamil Nadu, area of interest artificial intelligence, oops, DSA, and machine learning. So these are the things has been that is display in line by line. So I have for why it is displayable because I have been added new line that is the quotation slash n. So after that it will be create next line new line, and it will display the gender next new line. It will be display the Tamil Nadu next new line. It will be create area of interest, and one by one it will get the area of interest. So this is the second program has been set allocated that question we need to perform. So this is the Java Swing, that is GUI application using Java Swing by using the Java program. Thank you.